Hi guys, good morning. It's Lorenda. Thanks for joining me. Welcome to my craft room. So this morning before I head out to work, I want to share this really fun DIY with you. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And I should appreciate all the support while I'm trying to grow this channel. So this is my DIY for this morning. So I'm calling it a Valentine's DIY, but as you can see, it really is a year-round DIY, but I'm using a Valentine's Day heart from the Dollar Tree. So this is one of the Dollar Tree plaques that they have in this year. It's a heart. It was like pink and red. It'll be in the video. You'll see it. And I covered it with the Waverly chalk paint in white, and then on this frame, so you can use any frame you wanted. I wanted a nicer frame because I am going to be keeping this up year round, but I got this frame on clearance at TJ Maxx for $4.50. You can find, you know, any frame that works for you. You can get frames at the Dollar Tree. You can get frames all over the place. You can find them on clearance, but even if not, you could get a nice similar type of frame at Walmart for, you know, a really good price. So now the back here, it had started out, it was already like a chalkboard kind of image on it. I was going to paint it with chalkboard paint is what I started out showing you. However, the way that the image in the center of it was, even though I knew it would be covered here, I didn't want anything peeking out, and the chalkboard paint wasn't quite covering it. So I did end up just using a black Waverly acrylic paint on it. And then I took that same black paint and I went in to do my distressing. Now the vinyl here, I used my Cricut for that. I used Design Space and just printed that out. I found a font that I like. They have so many fonts in there. You're going to use the font that works for you. And then this is a Cricut. It's the black foil vinyl. It's what it's just what I like there. Again, you're going to do what works for you. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can always find these letterings. The Dollar Tree has them. You can get them at any of the hobby shops, Walmart, and you can get them really inexpensive, and they really do a nice job with them these days. So you're not left out just because you don't have a Cricut. And then I wanted this to still look kind of like, you know, a chalkboard written on. So I did it in just some regular Cricut matte white. And then the pictures of my grandson there, they are sealed with Mod Podge. I did 2 layers over them to seal it. I'll come back today once it's like dried for even longer time and decide if I need a 3rd coat. And you may, it's going to be up to you because I just want it to be really protected. I thought this would be a great project. So this is beautiful for my grandson. You could give this to a mom, a grandma. But this would also be nice. Like you could put a nice saying there for your dog, and you could do a picture of the dog. You could do a picture of friends. You could do family, an engagement, wedding picture. There are a lot of really nice things that you can do with this. So I myself am going to go back to the Dollar Tree, and I'm probably going to get a handful of these hearts so that I have them for future use, because I really like the way this turned out, and I actually only bought one of these. I can't believe I only bought one, so I'm going to get a handful so I have them. And, you know, with Mother's Day coming around, I think that this would be a really nice Mother's Day present. So a lot of great things you can do with it. So listen, I hope that this video gives you inspiration. I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, again, please give it a big thumbs up and hit this subscribe button if you haven't already. I hope you have a blessed, beautiful, fantastic rest of the day. I'm heading out to work, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Bye. Okay, so I apologize here. I accidentally recorded it in fast mode, so I did go in and slow it down. But I just want to show you the heart I got from Dollar Tree, and then the frame I got on sale at TJ Maxx for $4.50. You can get your frame anywhere. I have jute twine. The pictures of my grandson are done on a printer with regular copy paper. I used a laser printer. I have Mod Podge, Waverly chalk paint in white. I have black chalkboard paint, but I ended up using acrylic paint. And I have 3 sponge paint brushes, one for the white, one for the black, and then one to go back and use dry as a distress brush. And then this heart I'm going to use, you can see that it comes from the Dollar Tree. And then this is just my pictures of my grandson, and I'm using my Cricut cutter to cut them out. I paint everything, take off the red from the back of the heart, and print all of my decals from Cricut. All right, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of this black. I don't want much on my brush at all. This is just gonna be like a kind of dry brushing. I just wanna kind of go over some of my edges. All right, so now I have my cord here, and I'm gonna just cut a few pieces. I need 8 pieces because that's what I took off, and they were just about, you know, like this. So I'm just gonna make them all. I'm gonna make them a little bit longer just because I have to be able to glue them on. I want to give myself room to be able to hot glue them. So I'm going to make them about twice as long as I feel like they need to be. All right, get this out of the way. Move this. That little bit of black should dry fairly quickly. Just get my thing out of the way here. So I have some like wood putty. I actually could have filled in that little hole, but I wasn't too worried about it because, you know, I knew that I would be putting some paint over it and then also a stencil. So I wasn't really concerned about that. All right, so now I'm gonna turn, I know my paint is wet, but it'll be fine because it's not a lot of it. I'm just gonna turn my heart over. Make sure I have it nice and even. All right, perfect. All right, so now before I put anything on there, what I want now is I'm going to, on these two center pieces, I'm gonna put my little pictures. So when I'm putting my pictures on, I'm going to put my two little hearts back up even. Side kind of where I want my pictures. All right, so now I'm just going to, if I could get my Mod Podge open. Ouch. Mod Podge brush. Actually, I still have some in these. Nope, not that one. I must have used that one to the end. That's good. I'll use. I used much more than I need, but all right. All right, so now take my pictures and put them on. Oh, I think maybe I should have gone higher. And I'm just gonna trim my pictures to my heart. Now I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife. I mean, you could do this with scissors or whatever. I prefer my X-Acto. Picture's a little wet. I should maybe go wet from the back. Oh, I'm messing up my little picture. It's all right. I'll fix it. It's because it's wet. No, I've already started. I'll fix that. All the pictures with Mod Podge. So, I mean, honestly, you should let it dry. I'm just trying to get it finished so I can show you. Okay. So now we'll go back to here, like this. We'll put this back together like this. And then this one, go here like this. Okay, so now we're gonna take our little twine. I cut too many strings. I don't know what I was thinking. Get some more glue. Oh, sorry, Chloe. Make sure my little strings are glued down. My husband makes fun of how much hot glue I use, but I don't want it coming up. All right, so then we're gonna glue our heart onto our wood. Sorry, Cricut. Sorry there, Cricut, but I want this to be tight. Sorry, I don't want all that noticeable glue. I'm just gonna pull some of it off while it's still a little hot. Now I have my stuff that I printed off my Cricut. I let my workspace get smaller and smaller. There's never enough room. And it doesn't matter how much room I have, there's never enough room. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can buy letters anywhere. Dollar Tree sells them. Any of the craft stores, Walmart. I'm super easy to find the letters. And I mean, you can find some really pretty ones too, because I know not everybody has a Cricut. Now, I use this black foil on this because I just absolutely love it. And you could do this for a grandma, for a mom, for dad, for yourself. You could do this, you know, I was thinking this would also be super, super sweet for, you know, like someone's dog on it. All right. And now I have, oh, that's not it. Where is my other? See, I told you my space is just way too small. And there's plenty of space, but yet it's way too small. Okay. And then, so this one, also, of course, printed out with my Cricut, but I did this in white because I want it to be, you know, like it's written on a chalkboard. Sorry, I lost my V. That's because I was doing it the lazy way. I should have, like, you know, cut these separate before I did my stencil. Oh, and I'm missing a 1. I guess I'll have to reprint it. Had these sitting for a little bit because I had to stop and take care of a few things. So, who knows what I've done with the... So I'm just gonna have to reprint a 1, but I'll do that. All right, so I have to reprint a 1. So here we are so far, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna put Mod Podge on this and seal it, okay? Oh. And I'll show you how we're gonna clean up those edges once the Mod Podge dries, okay? All right, so I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna put 1 more coat of Mod Podge on it, okay? And then I'll come back and we'll clean it up and be done. All right, see you in a minute. All right, look how cute this turned out. Isn't that adorable? So it's still a little bit wet, but I'm gonna go to bed. So I wanna just go ahead and finish this up with you. Now, what I like to do on my edges, if I have like paper hung over, I will take a piece of, this is just really fine grit sandpaper. It's like 1200. And then just use my sandpaper on my edges, and it will give me a nice clean edge. Okay, so you really want to do this though, you know, when it's dry. This is still a little wet, but I just want to show you. So I'll, you know, for myself, I'll go back over this when it's dry, just because I want that nice clean edge there. You can see I still have some spots where the Mod Podge hasn't dried yet, but it does have 2 layers of Mod Podge. And so this is nice. You can use it for Valentine's Day, or of course, you know, I'll be keeping this all year long because this is a year-round picture. All right, hey, listen, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks. Have a blessed and beautiful rest of your day. Bye.